Hello students, today we are going to do the sixth chapter Algebraic expression and identities of class 8. So already you have learned in the 7th standard what are algebraic expressions, what are identities, the formulas for expression identities, what is an expression. So what is an expression? Let's see what are expressions. Expressions are formed by using variables and constants. So what are variables? Variables are the alphabets. For example, x plus 3, 2y minus 5. X is a variable, 2y is a variable, 3x squared is the variable, 4xy plus 7, xy is the variable. So the numbers which does not have value, so those are called as variables. And what are constants? The numerical value is called as the constant. See, we take the examples 2y minus 5. It is made up of y as the variable. So y becomes the variable, 2 and minus 5 becomes the constant. So variables are the alphabets, you can say, which does not have any value, and 3 plus 3 minus 5, 2, 3, 4, 7, all these are constant numbers. These are numbers which are constant. Next, we shall go to the terms. Terms are added to form the expression. For example, 5ab plus 90 is equal to 5ab plus 90. Here see, so what happened? The addition or the subtraction which joins the two expressions together becomes a term. So term is made up of coefficients, variables and constant. So now already you have studied in the 7th standard what are monomials, what are binomials, what are trinomials. So what are monomials? It is nothing but an expression that contains only one term is called a monomial. For example, 5x, 2x, 2y squared, 6mn, 90a, minus 11, xyz. All these having only one term is called a monomial. Now what is a binomial? Expressions that contain two terms is called a binomial. Can you see the difference? There only one term were there. Here now we have two terms. It is being separated by a plus sign or a minus sign. A plus B. A and B. These are the two terms. 41 plus 5m. 41 and 5m. These are the two terms. So an expression which is having two terms is called a binomial expression. Next, what is a trinomial expression? An expression which consists of three terms is called as a trinomial expression. For example, a plus b plus c. Now, a, b, c. Three terms are there. 2x plus 3y minus 5. Here also there are three terms. X cubed y minus x cubed y cube plus y cube. Here also three terms. So what happened? They are separated with the addition or a subtraction sign. So an expression consisting of three terms is said to be known as a trinomial. Next, what is a polynomial expression? In general, an expression containing one or more terms with a non-zero coefficient or with the variables having non-negative exponents. What does it mean? That means when exponents, you know what are exponents? Now, for example, a to the power of 2, that 2 becomes the exponent. So, that exponent should not have a negative sign. A polynomial may contain any number of terms. It can have one term or more than one term, two terms, three terms, four terms. So such a expression is called as a polynomial. So you know what are constant, variable, terms, monomial, binomial, trinomial and polynomial. Now, let us see what are like terms and unlike terms. Now, what is the meaning of like terms? Now, for example, if there is a basket of apples and oranges, so what happens? The basket of apples different types, Himalayan apples, Simla apple, all are apples together. So that is called as, all these apples when they are put together, they become like terms. All the oranges which are put together, they become the like term. When you mix apples and oranges, then it becomes an unlike term. Similarly here, like terms are formed with the same variable. The power of the variable have to be same to for a like term. Coefficient of these like terms may or may not be same. For example, 7xy and 8xy. See, coefficient may not be the same. Numbers can be different, but the variables should be the same. X, X, Y, Y. 5x squared and 7x squared. The coefficient, the constant 5 and 7 can be different, but x squared and x squared should be same. See here, x, y, z, 6x, y, z, x, y, z. So, all these are called as like terms. The variables should be same and even the coefficient should be same. The exponents also should be the same in the like terms. What are unlike terms? The terms that do not have the same variable are said to be unlike terms. In unlike terms, the power of the coefficient of variables may or may not be the same. Now, for example, here, see here, 7k2 and 11g, k2 and g. Here it is k, here it is g. So, the variables are different. So, these are called unlike terms. Now, what are coefficients? The numerical factor of a term is called the numerical coefficient or simply coefficient. For example, now here the terms are there, 7xy. It is a monomial expression. So, now 7 becomes the coefficient here and xy is the variable. Minus 5t, minus 5 is the coefficient, t is the variable. Minus 6ab, minus 6 is the variable, is the coefficient and AB becomes the variable. 32mn, 32 becomes the coefficient, mn the variable. Minus 98pk, minus 98 coefficient, pk. So, the constants are being removed from the variable. So, this becomes the numerical coefficient. Now, terms themselves that can form as a product are called factors. Now, for example, here 14x. So, 14 becomes the first factor, x becomes the second factor. So, they have been split up here. Minus 5x, minus 5 as one factor and x as the next factor. 10, 10 as the first factor. Here there is no factor at all. OP, O is the factor and P is the second factor. Now let us see how to add the algebraic expression. There are two common methods by adding the algebraic expression. Now for example, here 7xy plus 5yz minus 3zx plus 4yz plus 9zx minus 4y plus minus 2xy minus 3zx plus 5. Now we shall solve the problem with both the methods in the next two slides. Now here, see first you have to write the terms in the first bracket. Here first one, 7xy plus 5. Now you have to check where the variables are falling. So it should be put in such a way and written. So what happens here? So xy should come below xy, yz should come below yz, zx should be below zx. And if there are different terms, x separate, y separate. Now put one below the other and just add it up from the last. So you get here minus 4y. Here it becomes plus 5x. Now here 1 is a plus sign. So minus and minus you add it up. 3 plus 3 becomes 6. From 9 you subtract. 9 take away. Now here it is 9 and here 3xy. 3z, 3 plus 3, 6. From 9 subtract 3, 6, you get the sign of the greater number plus 3zx. And here what happens? This does not have a sign. So both becomes plus 5 plus 4, 9yz. And here what happened? This is a minus sign. So 7 take away 2 becomes 5. Sign of the greater number xy. Is it clear, students? Let us go to the same sum in a different method. So now what they have written, write the question on the first line here, the first line. Now you put brackets for each one. So what you do, now bring the Same here, 7xy plus 5yz minus 3z. Now, this plus into plus become plus 4z plus and plus 9zx plus and minus 4y plus and minus becomes minus 2xy plus and minus becomes minus 3zx plus 5x. So bringing now next you bring all the like terms together in the next one. See here 7xy minus 2xy. Here this 7xy minus 2xy bring it together. 5yz and plus 4yz bring it together. Minus 3zx and plus 9zx bring it together. Then what is left over? And minus 3zx. Then plus 5x and minus 4y. Now it is easy. 7 take away 2 becomes 5. 5 plus 4 becomes 9yz. Here it becomes 9 take away this minus 3. Minus 3 becomes 6. 6 take away 9 plus 3zx plus 5x minus 4y. This is another method. Any method you can work out these sums. Next, we shall go to the subtraction of algebraic expression. How are we going to separate? Here also there are two common methods by which we add algebraic expression. Let us take the following example. Here 12a minus 9ab plus 5b minus 3 minus of 4a minus 7ab plus 3b plus 12. Now we shall solve the problem in the next two slides with using the two methods. Now here is the first method. So what you have to do, first write the first part of the sum in the first line and the second part of the sum in the second line, seeing that the variables are put together. Then in subtraction, you have to change the signs of the bottom numbers. So if there is a plus sign, make it minus. If there is a minus sign, make it plus. If there is a plus sign, make it minus. If it is a plus sign, make it minus. Now, you should not consider the above signs. Now, minus 3 and minus 12. So, both are minus. Add the numbers, put a minus sign. 12 plus 3, 15. Put the minus sign. Next, 5, take away 3 becomes 2b. Sign of the greater number plus 2b. Here what happens? 1 is minus, 1 is plus. 9 take away 7, 2 minus 2ab. Here 1 is plus, 1 is minus, 12 take away 4, it is 8a. So 8a minus 2ab plus 2b minus 15. Now the second method to do the subtraction, write the question in one line, open like how you did for addition. Open the bracket taking care of the sign. When open the bracket, the next step is to bring all the like terms together. See now, put here like this. So 12a minus 9ab plus 5b minus 3. Now minus and plus becomes minus 4a. Minus and minus becomes plus 7. It should be ab here. There's a mistake here. Then plus and minus becomes 9 minus 3b. Minus and minus becomes here plus. Should be plus here. Here again the sign is wrong. So what happened? 12a minus 4a. Bring the like terms together. A and a, bring it together. 9ab and which is the next ab? It should be here ab. So 7ab plus 5b and minus 3b minus 3 and minus 12. So what happens? Here you subtract 8 take away 4. So 12 take away 4, 8. 9 plus 9 take away 7, 2ab. Then 5 take away 3, 2b. And 12 plus 3 is 15. Here there is a mistake here. It should be 7ab plus 7ab. Now let us go to the exercises. Now what is given in the exercise? First question. Identify the terms, their coefficient for each of the following. Now here there are sums are being put in one column. Now how you have to find out how many terms are there and what are their coefficient. So what you will do? 5xyz squared minus 3z. So which is the first term? 5xyz squared. Which is the second term? Minus 3zy. So what are the coefficients? 5 and minus 3. Next one, you see how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3. So first term is 1, second term is x, third term is x squared. So what you will write here? So for all there are no numbers. When there is no number, it is considered as 1. So all the 3 has 1, 1, 1. Next, 4x squared y squared minus 4x squared y squared z squared plus z squared. So first one becomes one term, second one becomes the second term, and z squared becomes the third term. So what is the coefficient? 4, second one minus 4, and for z squared there is no number, so it is considered as 1. Fourth sum, 3 minus pq plus qr minus p. So what happens? 3 minus pq, it is one term. Qr minus p is the second term. X by 2 plus y by 2 minus x, that is the second term. So the terms, the entire thing is considered as a term. So what you get here, listen, you get here 3. For the second term, it is considered as minus 1. QR is 1, and for P minus 1. So like this it is been worked out. Next one, classify the following. You have to say whether it is a monomial, binomial or a trinomial. Let's see. Now the sums are being given one below the other. Seeing the terms you can write. How many terms are there? 2 terms. So when there are 2 terms, what is considered? Binomial. If there is only one term, it is considered as a monomial. Now how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. So what does it is called? Polynomial. Next one, 2y minus 3yz. Again 2 terms, binomial. Here there are 3 terms, trinomial. 2 terms, binomial. 4 terms does not fix under the list of 3 category. PQR, 1 term, monomial. 2 terms, binomial. 2 terms, binomial. 3 terms, trinomial. Now let us add the following. Now let us work out the sums the same method. So listen here, AB minus BC, BC minus CA, CA minus AB. Now first you try the second method, put it in the form of a bracket. First thing, form brackets. So AB minus BC, then plus BC, plus and minus becomes minus CA, plus CA, plus and minus minus AB. Now bring all the like terms together. AB minus AB, minus BC plus BC, minus CA plus CA. Now AB and minus AB gets cancelled. Minus BC and plus BC gets cancelled. Minus CA and plus CA. So what will be the answer? 0. Similarly, we will go to the second sum. A minus B plus AB, B minus C plus BC, C minus A plus AC. So put it in the form of brackets. Now what you do? A minus B plus AB. Now multiply the sign which is outside with the sign inside the bracket. So what happened? Plus and plus becomes plus B. Plus and minus minus C. Plus and plus becomes plus BC. Plus C. Plus and minus A. And plus and plus AC. So what happens? Now bring the like terms together. A. Then where you get A minus A. Then and plus B minus B plus C minus C, then AB plus BC plus CA. Now what happens? A and A gets cancelled, B and B gets cancelled, C and C gets cancelled. So all zeros are there. So what is the answer here? AB plus BC plus CA. Next sum, similarly 2p squared q squared minus 3pq plus 4, 5 plus 7pq minus 3p squared q squared. Now here in this sum what you do, again put it in the form of brackets. The first term put it in the bracket and the second term put it in another bracket. Now 2p squared q squared minus 3p squared, bring this minus 3p squared q squared. Then what happened? Minus 3pq plus 7pq plus 4 plus 5. So what happened? 3 take away 2, there is 1. So put it as p squared q squared. And here 7 take away 3 becomes 4, sign of the greater number, plus 4pq, and 5 plus 4 becomes 9. Similarly, let us go to the fourth sum. L squared plus m squared. Same method. First thing you form brackets, then bring the like terms together, and later you add or subtract seeing the greater number. Now similarly, let us go to subtraction. See here, what is it there in subtraction? 12a minus 9ab plus 5. Now what you have to do in subtraction? They have told subtract 4a minus 7ab plus 3b plus 12 from 12a minus 9a plus 5b. When the word from comes, first you have to write that in the beginning. So you write 12a minus 9a plus 5b minus 3. And here next you write the second this thing. You have to subtract now, so plus and minus become minus 4a, minus and minus become plus 7ab, plus and minus become minus 3b, plus and minus become minus 12. Now bring the like terms together. 12a minus 4a minus 9ab plus 7ab plus 5b minus 3b minus 3 plus 12. So now 12 take a 4 becomes 8a. Variable should be written only once in addition and subtraction. Don't go to write a squared or a to the power of 3 and all. Next, minus 9a plus 7a. 9 take away 7 minus 2ab. 5b minus 3b. So 5 take away 3 becomes 2b. And then next one is what you get here? 12. 12 minus 3, that is minus and minus becomes minus. So put the sign of the greater number and add the numbers. 12 plus 3 becomes 15. Similarly, one more sum I will teach. See sum. You just observe properly. So first step is from should come in the beginning. So 18 minus 3p minus 11q plus 5pq minus 2p squared plus 5p squared q. And then this should come next, subtract. Because the word subtract is there, put a minus sign. Then copy this entire thing in the second row. Now what you do, copy this as it is by removing the bracket. Now here plus and minus becomes minus, minus and minus becomes plus, minus and minus becomes plus, and then minus and plus becomes minus, minus and minus becomes plus. Now remove the bracket. Now bring the like terms again together, 18, and bring the 10 here first. Then minus 3p. Now where is the same like terms? You have to check it out. Plus 8p. Here, can you see here? 8p. Minus 11q. Where is the next one? 11q. Here, minus 7q. Then plus 5pq. pq should come plus 3pq. Minus 2pq squared. So what do you get? Here next minus 5pq squared plus 5pq squared q. Bring that q down here and minus 4p squared 2q. Now add up this. 18 plus 10, 28. 8 take away 3, 5p. 11 plus 7 minus 18q. Then here, what do you get here? Add up this. Here 5, 6, 7. And here how much you get? It becomes 8pq. Similarly, here you add up the like terms and the unlike terms and put it like this. So minus 7p squared and plus p squared q. So we have come to the end of this chapter. The second part we will do it later in the next session. Thank you, students.